Rail and the True. The track rating is dead. The lights are blinking.
There's correct weight Newcastle, 10.49.
Racing. Well, he didn't begin too well, this favourite, Prince Belair. He missed it probably just on a length, and Swords Drawn one of the first out with Melbourne Park, and Prince Belair musters speed, drives up on the inside to join them now. When they settle down into stride, and Felix the Cat is going forward on the outside. Felix the Cat up on the outside now of Melbourne Park, and Prince Belair heads them off over on the fence, a length and a half. Lord Howard going ungenerously from Swords Drawn. A half It's a Dane, 2.5 further back French Poet, 4 last of all Our Savate. At the 650 metre mark, Prince Belair inside Felix the Cat, 2 to Melbourne Park, a half into It's a Dane, 4th on the fence, a length further back then Swords Drawn. They're followed then further back in the race now by Lord Howard, on the outside of it French Poet, and 2 last of all in the race is Our Savate. Near the turn now, and Prince Belair and neck Felix the Cat. It's a Dane travels up right behind them, 3rd the fence. Melbourne Park further back from Swords Drawn, taken out wide. Into the straight they go, and Prince Belair a length and a half. Felix the Cat under pressure, followed by It's a Dane. Further back in the race, Melbourne Park from French Poet, but at the 200 metre mark, Prince Belair's out 2 in front. It's a Dane about to get from behind it, but Prince Belair shot 2.5 in front. Melbourne Park, It's a Dane, won't pick it up. He's getting tired, Prince Belair, but he's pretty smart, and Prince Belair wins a length and a half. It's a Dane, 2 away 3rd Melbourne Park, further back Felix the Cat. There followed the outside of it by French Power, then Swords Drawn. Further back Our Savate, and last of all is Lord Howard.
Winner number 5, Prince Belair, 180 and 110. 9 It's a Dane at $3.90, and 7 Melbourne Park, $1.50.
And on the Super Tab, 5 Prince Belair, 180, 120. 9 It's a Dane to return 280. 7 Melbourne Park, 160.
A little bit tardy off the mark, but has high speed, and he quickly railed up to control the race here. It has had a good win here, number 5. Number 9 is second, It's a Dane, ridden by Ace Spiteri. And third, 7 Melbourne Park, ridden by Brett Preble. Numbers here are 5, 9 and 7. 5, 9, 7 in 113.40. 113.40. 5, 9, 7.
Racing away to an even start too, and Lusty's Bank on the outside at the end of 100 metres, racing across the face of the field to try and clear them, and shows the way 3/4 to a length on Full Pelt. Travelling third is Silver Cape, and then White Queen, closely followed by Clearfield Lass. Deeper out Contentious, then crying around Nanaimo and To Love Ecstatic. Down past the 750, and Lusty's Bank from the outside got across to lead with ease, and Bobby Alista slows the speed a little on Lusty's Bank, a length and a half clear now. Full Pelt travels second. Third on the inside is Silver Cape, and then Contentious off the track from White Queen, and a break to Clearfield Lass, and out wide is Crying. 2 lengths to Love Ecstatic, and a half further back is Nanaimo. Down to the corner at the 500, and the top weight and favourite Lusty's Bank is the leader, more than a length on Full Pelt. Travelling third on the inside, Silver Cape, and then Contentious. Love Ecstatic, White Queen is next, and the others headed by Clearfield Lass. Lusty's Bank hands and heels. Silver Cape is having a shot at the favourite at the 200, but Lusty's is fighting on well. Lusty's Bank got away again, a length and a half, nearly 2 lengths. Clearfield Lass is running home well down the outside, but Lusty's Bank again too good. 7 out of 12. Lusty's Bank wins. Clearfield Lass second, I reckon. Full Pelt third. Silver Cape fourth. Contentious fifth. Then Love Ecstatic, followed by White Queen, Nanaimo, and last of all was Crying. Oh, gee, she's a good mare. Number 1, Lusty's Bank, ridden by Bobby Alissa. $2.30 and $1.30. Second and third placings will go to 2 and 9, I think. 2 Clearfield Lass at $3.50, and 9 Full Pelt, showing a dividend of around $15.
1 Lusty's Bank, 220, 110 on Super Tab. 2 Clearfield Lass, 420. 9 Full Pelt, 1660.
A Sovereign Red from Woodland Pines. At one stage, I think Ken Callaghan was considering taking her to Grafton for the carnival, but decided to keep her here for an easier race, and it's been probably a good decision in hindsight by Sovereign Red, as I say. Capricorn Park Stud Syndicate racer, and Kenny Callaghan at Yass, the trainer, Bobby Alissa, developing a good relationship with this mare, having ridden her at her last 3 wins. 1, 2 and 9 official. 2 Clearfield Lass second by Silver Goblet from Zaprita. Kerry Walker, Cameron Swan, and 9 third. Full Pelt by Full and by Sonsi Mary, Dean Bonnell. Luke Levy officially fourth was number 7 Silver Cape.
Gets down and Off and running now. Strathpark has gone away with them. Laudamio bounced very quickly with Pro Pearl and Malay Chateau away well. Showing speed after the jump away, Meccano, and Mauritius gone up on the inside now to head the ball off when they settle down. Mauritius through on the inside with Pro Pearl, followed by Meccano, Strathpark to Malay Chateau. Laudamio ridden back now outside Queen's Rule and Timely Escape deep from Mrs. Krause the fence. Further back then Karamia Star, Fountain Gold, and last of all Nyoka Jane. A bit of speed up front here, and the leaders are Mauritius on the inside with Meccano and Strathpark. The grey is up on the outside and Pro Pearl 4 out. They've broken away about 3 or 4 lengths. Laudamio up to 5th now on the outside of Queen's Rule. 1 Malay Chateau. Karamia Star, Mrs. Krause dropping out. Timely Escape and Nyoka Jane last of all. The leader is Meccano coming to the home turn. Meccano straightened about a length Strathpark. Then Mauritius to the fence. Further back Pro Pearl and Laudamio pulled to the outside. 3 lengths off them. Then Queen's Rule down at the 300-metre mark and the leader Meccano 2 in front. Laudamio out in the centre making a little ground, followed by Mauritius and further back Pro Pearl, but Meccano against the inside, 2 in front. Laudamio starting to go out after it. Meccano in front. Laudamio putting in the big strides with Mauritius. Meccano, Laudamio, they hit it. Oh, Laudamio diving at Meccano on the line. Not much in this. Mauritius 3rd from Pro Pearl, who ran a big race. They're followed further back by Karamia Star. The outside Queen's Rule, followed by Fountain Gold, Mrs. Krause, Malay Chateau, Strathpark, Nyoka Jane and Timely Escape. Judge calling for the photo.
If it's 5 Laudamio, 310, 160, or 7 Meccano, 640 and 240, 38 Marasha, $3.
5 Laudamio, if it gets it, 280, 140. The other one in at 7 Meccano to pay 640, 210. And number 8 for 3rd Marussia, $3.30. Standing by for that number from Melbourne. Close go between numbers 5 and 7. Finishing off that Gold Coast call for race number 1. Here we go, 5.
And at Rosehill Gardens, Sandpiper Lane from a wide alley jumped out well but can't lead. Shall Smile shooting through, and so too Quick Strike. Right up there is Lively Lad as they settle fully into stride, and going very fast is Strike Time. A length and a half further away is Rara Eclipse, followed closely by Tina Star. 2 lengths then to On Air. Greenback second last, and Zacchaline brings up the rear. 700 left to go, and Strike Time is the leader. 3/4 of a length over Quick Strike holding the fence. A length third Shall Smile. Rara Eclipse is 4th, and then Tina Star, followed closely by Sandpaper Lane. Marshall calling upon the hot pot On Air now. She's going around the outside. Lively Lad starting to struggle from Zacchaline and Greenbacks. Around the corner they run now at the 450, and Strike Time just leads Quick Strike on the inside. Rara Eclipse 3rd, then Shall Smile. Tina Star, a length and a half to On Air. Immediately under pressure, and 2 lengths to Lively Lad and Greenbacks at the 200, and Rara Eclipse got to the front. A half length on Quick Strike. On Air starting to pick up the bit now, and Lively Lad going with On Air. Rara Eclipse, Lively Lad and On Air. Lively Lad, Rara Eclipse, On Air. Lively Lad is going to Rara Eclipse, and Lively Lad gets up to beat Rara Eclipse. On Air 3rd, 4th home was Sandpiper Lane, and then Greenbacks, Quick Strike, followed by Tina Star, Shall Smile, Zacchaline, and last was Strike Time.
Super Tab, number 9, Lively Lad, $8.10 and $2 even. 4 Rara Eclipse, $1.90. 5 On Air, $1.30.
$7.20 and $2 from 4 and 5. Rara Eclipse at $1.90 and On Air, and her dividend will be $1.30. Standing by for placings after the second. So the first won by Lusty's Bank, who got to the lead shortly after the start, and now Lively Lad has been able to come from back in the field. So it seems to be pretty uniform, this racing here today. 9.45 official on the second of the afternoon. The winner by Al Carwaneeg from Relive, a Chestnut Gelding 2 trained by Clary Connors. Lovely horse, this fella, owned by P.W. Callaghan, A.J. Bocock, N.B. Cooper, D.W. Grundy, S.A. Huskinson and G.J. Robinson. Shane Dyer aboard, beating 4 Rara Eclipse, who's by Ideal Planet from Folio, Neil Campton, Len Beasley, and On Air 3rd. She gave me the impression today that she might be looking for longer. I think she's going to be turned out for a spell now.
Less FM.
Racing Experetta, the grey mare, a little bit slow to get going down to the inside. Tippy bounced quickly from the north away well. From the outside, Esplade showing speed with Dance Away. Princess Cara just behind those when they settle down. Into stride they go now, and Esplade crosses over leads. From up on the outside, Dance Away second, from the north third. Fourth is Princess Cara, one Tippy fifth from Bullion Lady. They're followed by Eastern Princess, then further back Mad Desire, 2 lengths Blazing Home Experetta. Sarah Decker outside of Tipsy Miar, and 2 last of all Apollo Lane. Over the top of the hill, inside the 1,000-metre mark, they're coming now, and Esplade out by a length and a half to second, and just Dance Away, 1.5 from the north. Box seat third on the inside of Princess Cara, fourth, 2 to Tippy fifth. 1 to Bullion Lady, 1 Mad Desire, Eastern Princess, Blazing Home the middle from Tipsy Miar. Then further back Experetta, followed by Sarah Decker, and up on the outside of it Apollo Lane. At the 800-metre mark, and Esplade near the fence, nearly a length in front from Dance Away. Then came on the inside from the north, tucked away right behind these leaders. Outside it going forward, Princess Cara third, from the north fourth. 2 lengths further back, Bullion Lady, Eastern Princess, Tippy the fence, 1 then to Blazing Home, Apollo Lane deep, Mad Desire trying to get out from Sarah Decker, Tipsy Miar, and Experetta 3 lengths last of all. 400 out on the turn. Esplade from Dance Away, and Princess Cara makes a line of 3. Just behind those when they turn from the north with nowhere to go at Eastern Princess. Further out from Bullion Lady at the 300. Eastern Princess is ranging up now with Princess Cara. Eastern Princess goes up to Princess Cara. Blazing Home late from Bullion Lady. Eastern Princess, Princess Cara. Blazing Home getting the last crack at them. Coming home hard, Blazing Home. Going up to Princess Cara. Blazing Home. Blazing Home beats Princess Cara. Close third, Sarah Decker or Eastern Princess. Then Tippy from Bullion Lady. The outside, Mad Desire from Esplade. Further back in the race then came from the north. Didn't really go on. Followed by Dance Away. The outside of it, Apollo Lane at Experetta.
Winner 1 Blazing Home, 850 and 270. 13 Princess Cara, 270 for third. 3 number 2 Sarah Decker at 330, or 4 Eastern Princess, 210.
1 Blazing Home, 890, 280. Number 13, Princess Cara, to pay $2.50. Third to 2 Sarah Decker, $3, or 4 Eastern Princess, $2.20. Shortly to Kell at the Greyhounds for a preview.
So it's 1, 13 and 2 just ahead of Eastern Princess, who loomed up to them.
All right, about to move in at the coast.
Inside, they're off this time. Last out was Guarded Love, and Shivers and Regal from the inside dawdles through to lead. The speed is very, very slow. Master Raider to second now. A length away third is Grooves, followed closely by Recalcitrance. Hunter Winemaker can't get anywhere near the rails. Solepic is next in the race, followed by Tearset, Guarded Love, and a couple. Star Chimes. Down the back they go, along to the 1,100 metres, and Shivers and Regal shows the way narrowly. Hunter Winemaker wide out as second, and between the 2 leaders, third is Master Raider. As they pass the 1,000 metres, 2.5 lengths away next Grooves, Recalcitrance the inside. 3/4 further back is Solepic, a couple of lengths to Guarded Love, Tearset on the outside, and 2 lengths to Star Chimes. Down the side they go, 750 out, and Shivers and Regal in front by a half length on Master Raider, a length for Hunter Winemaker, Recalcitrance the inside between horses Grooves. Deeper out next is Solepic making a run, 2 lengths to Tearset. A length further back is Guarded Love, and 2 to Star Chimes. Up to the home bend they travel, and Shivers and Regal in front narrowly from Master Raider applying pressure. A length away third is Solepic, and then Recalcitrance waiting for the run, and Tearset is the deepest as they come down to the 250, and Master Raider, and on the outside Solepic beat off Shivers and Regal, and then comes Recalcitrance into the clear, and Tearset heads the others, but Master Raider in front. Recalcitrance is starting to come at it very solidly. Recalcitrance grabs Master Raider. Star Chimes is flashing home. Recalcitrance in front. Recalcitrance from a photo, Master Raider or wide out Star Chimes. Then Grooves, Guarded Love, Solepic weakened, followed by Tearset, and Shivers and Regal and Hunter Winemaker back together at the tail of the field.
1 Recalcitrance, 830, 240. Number 8 Master Raider to pay 170. 7 Star Chimes to pay 680. Still no start the Gold Coast. Please note a late scratching there. Race 2 the Gold Coast. Number 12 Jazzy Spy, a late one. Race 2 number 12 a late one.
A half Naruma Guy, no pace on. 4 lengths away in third placing Mocha Master, followed by Fiddler's Green, who's being restrained on the inside of the favourite, Veritable Aladdin. He too has his head on his chest. 1.5 off then to Mel's Memory. Further back the inside Summer Bay, and they were followed then as they go to that one jump on the side then by City Section, and last of all 2 or 3 away is River Tough, as he customarily does, dropping out in his races early. Magic View, the Soul Grey in the race, will lead them for home to complete the first circuit, about 4 in front of second Naruma Guy. 6 to Mocha Master, 2 lengths away Bay, then Mel's Memory outside of Veritable Lad and Fiddler's Green. The inside, they make a trio. Further back behind them, City Section outside Summer Bay, and 2 away last of all is River Tough. At the first of 3 in the straight the first time, and the leader Magic View inclined to run out at it. Landed over at about 1.5 to 2 in front of Naruma Guy, still going well within himself, and they're gaining ground. They're bunching up now as the breaks go on. In third placing came Mel's Memory. Again, that leader ran it down. In behind the Mocker Master, Veritable Lads there in the centre. City Section went around a few and improved, and so did River Tough when they stopped to a crawl. And now they go to the last one in front of the stand. Full Veritable Lad just popped over it, lost ground over it, and going up on the inside Summer Bay, and so too Fiddler's Green to push the favourite out to last and 3 wide. On that turn out of the straight they go now. And with just under a circuit to go in the Grand National of 97, and the leader Magic View, he's racing well away from the rail. Second Mel's Memory, third Naruma Guy, fourth at this stage City Section from River Tough, Veritable Lad and Mocker Master together. Another 1.5 further back then Fiddler's Green on the outside of Summer Bay. Squaring up into the far turn they travel now, and the leader is still Magic View, and there's more pace coming into the race. He's about 2 in front of Mel's Memory. Here's the first of those along the far side. Third Naruma Guy. Fourth placing then came City Section. Veritable Lad improving. River Tough went backwards at that jump. They were followed further back then by Mocker Master. Fiddler's Green was last of all. Magic View doing it nicely now as they race along towards the 1200. 1 in front of Mel's Memory. Out wide on Naruma Guy. Veritable Lad between them and City Section. The inside a line of 3. Further back Summer Bay, followed then by Mocker Master as they go to another one. Then Fiddler's Green and River Tough. It's developed into a sprint for the last mile or so, where Magic View is still full of running, doing it well. He's a couple in front. Second placing now Mel's Memory. Third Naruma Guy. Fourth Veritable Lad, only 3 off them. And Summer Bay at big odds has made a big run to 5th. Then 3 lengths further back City Section. River Tough struggling. So is Fiddler's Green, and so too is Mocker Master at the jump on the side. They're over it. They're all standing, and the leader Magic View pinched a 3-length break now to Naruma Guy, grinding. In third placing Veritable Lad is hard ridden, and then Summer Bay looking capable of getting into the money. Around the turn Magic View's got a handsome break. He's 3 clear. Second placing on the inside Naruma Guy, and they've only got 2 more hurdles to go in the National. They're 4 in front of Veritable Lad, who's given away a fair start from Summer Bay. Here's the second last. Something to Magic View, ran it down. Oh, Naruma Guy hooked his back legs in it, and he screwed on landing, and this has allowed Magic View to get away with a winning break. If he stands up at the last, here he comes to it. Ridden into it, he got over it. Naruma Guy again tucked up at it, then Veritable Lad, but Magic View, Michael Moroney, he could train a rocking horse to win a Melbourne Cup, I reckon. Magic View goes home to score by about 4 or 5 seconds ago. Mocker Master flashed up on the inside of Naruma Guy. Veritable Lad an ordinary 4th. Then further back Summer Bay, and a mile back the other quartet. City Section, River Tough, Fiddler's Green and Mel's Memory was last.
Well, some great camera shots there from our Adelaide Vision providers, and that horse jumping poorly at all hurdles by running wide, but got there.
Away in a reasonable line too, dropping back Regal Conspiracy after the start, Unfettered and Vigilian away fast with Golden Finale, Principe Walk, further out Orion and Presume Red. Pushing forward now right behind them after not being brilliant away is Bento, and when they settle down Bento has gone through to lead from Golden Finale, Unfettered 3rd, Presume Red 4th from Orion, Principe Walk, and Space Cash whipping around the outside when the leaders slowed up. 2 to Gadina, followed by Vigilian, Golden Scroll, and then Royalty Galore from Regal Conspiracy. Second last Lucky Tycoon, and 2 to Archwind. Down the side, Orion from the outside now just in front. Space Cash out deep has gone up now to join the leader. Over on the fence is Bento. It's about a neck away 3rd on the rail. The length for the back, Principe Walk deep around Golden Finale, Unfettered. Presume Red the fence, and 2 to Golden Stroll, 1 Gadina, Royalty Galore. Lucky Tycoon a long way off them. Around it went Archwind, followed by Regal Conspiracy, and last of all Vigilian. At the 550 metre mark now, and it's Bento, the rail, Orion, and 3 out on the outside, Space Cash. Principe Walk in the blinkers goes up to make a line of 4 when they turn from Unfettered, Presume Red. Golden Finale, and further back Lucky Tycoon, straight its shoulder out from Royalty Galore. In the straight, Principe Walk racing now quickly to Bento. Principe Walk hit the front now from Bento, sprinted clear. Then Golden Finale from Royalty Galore, followed for the back in the race by Lucky Tycoon and Archwind. Principe Walk back in distance and blinkers today, holding Golden Finale. Principe Walk has won well, scored about a length and 3/4. Golden Finale in the nose into Royalty Galore, I'd say. Just behind them, Lucky Tycoon from Archwind. A gap in the race further back then came Space Cash, Orion, Bento, then Unfettered. Further back, Presume Red from Golden Stroll, Regal Conspiracy, Gadina, and Vigilian last of all.
7 Principally Walk, 12.90, 4.40, 5 Golden Finale, 3.20, 13 Royalty Galore, $3.10.
Number 7, Principe Walk to pay $13.10 and $4.10 on the Super Tab. Number 5, Golden Finale, $2.80 and 13 for third, Royalty Galore, $3.30. Dividends, race 3 at Doomben.
This time, he jumped very quickly, Authoritarian, and is one of the early leaders with Elfin Ace and Power Factor third and fourth on the inside, Investigation. Then the Grey Spy Cracker followed 2 back by Sukram, passed on the inside by Trust in Dreams. Then Fantasia, a couple to Sober Again and a neck then on the inside. Gunshot at the end of 450, and the speedy Elfin Ace goes to a clear-cut lead. More than a length now in Investigation. Ahead Authoritarian on the outside and 2.5 to Power Factor. Trust in Dreams on the inside, then Spy Cracker around Fantasia, Sukram, Gunshot, and Sober Again is last of all. 5.50 left to travel, and Elfin Ace by 3 lengths, Investigation. Ahead Authoritarian on the outside, and another 2.5 lengths as they come into the straight. Trust in Dreams, Power Factor next, and 2 Sukram and Spy Cracker into the straight. 300 left to go. Elfin Ace in front, a length and a half, Investigation, Authoritarian third. Trust in Dreams running a nice race, and then Power Factor. They're closing in on Elfin Ace. Trust in Dreams on the outside, hits the front, Investigation the inside. Authoritarian won't run on. Trust in Dreams just the leader. Investigation battling on courageously, but Trust in Dreams too good. Beat Investigation, and Fantasia flew for third, and then Sukram a nice run from Authoritarian, and then Gunshot. Further back in the field came Sober Again, Spy Cracker, Power Factor, and Elfin Ace walked in at the tail of the field.
On the Super Tab, number 9, Trust in Dreams to pay $13.10 and 4 even. 2 Investigation, $1.80. 3 Fantasia, $2.80. Treble, $919 to return $3,162.
And Trust in Dreams beating number 2. Investigation, Andrew Gibbons, it'll pay $2.10, and number 3 in the third spot, Fantasia, came home well. Shane Dye to pay $2.20. Another good run in the race was by Sukram. Very nice run. He's a horse that's going to pay to follow, I feel. Sukram, that was his first run for his new trainer, Bart Cummings, and I think he's certainly going to be a force to be reckoned with as the horse steps up his distances. The winner, number 9, although there are no numbers up, by Trustful from Bev's Pal, trained by Bruce Johnson here at Rose Hill for F. Vracus and T.P. Rogers, a brown gelding 3, and Len Beasley the rider. Number 2, Second Investigation, a chestnut gelding 3 by a Zetative from Inquiry. J. Hawks A. Gibbons, and 3 Fantasia third. That was the horse's second run back from a spell, so it's got its foot right on the till by Fairy King from Benzine. Gay Waterhouse, Shane Dye, 5 ran 4th. That was Sukram, 1 Authoritarian 5th, and 7 Gunshot 6th. 9, 2, 3, 5, 1, 7 the superfecta. The sectional for 635.48. The overall was 111.21. 111.21. That's about 2.11 outside of the race record held by Kidman's Cove. We're standing by for more news on the 4th event here in Sydney.
Here's Keller.
Now they're ready. Set for a start. They're off. And Southridge jumped nicely near the inside. Out very quickly. Colette Cuter began well. Also our Hula Girl showing speed. And over on the outside going very fast is Blazing Sun, being followed closely by Hero Wind and Temperate Pug behind them. Fancy Bird. And they were followed by Plushka a length and a half further back as Windsor over on the inside of Oriental King, followed by Rampaging Le Capitan. Onto the railway side they swing now. And our Hula Girl on the inside is being pressured and headed by Temperate Pug. They're out by length to Blazing Sun on the outside of Colette Cuter, followed by Plushka. Pearl Prince on the rails a half length further back as Hero Wind, being followed by Southridge, Oriental King, then Windsor Le Capitan, Fancy Bird back behind them, Rampaging, Take or Leave It, Portside second last, and Napier Street last of all. 700 metres left to go, a keen tussle for the leader. Our Hula Girl by a head to Temperate Pug, a length and a half further back, Blazing Sun on the outside of Colette Cuter. Then came Plushka, a length and a half further back in the field, Pearl Prince being shaken up, Hero Wind the outsider. Southridge getting up along the insiders next, followed by Oriental King and further back to Capitan. Then came Windsor, Portside's a long way back in the field with Fancy Bird, Take or Leave It, Rampaging, and Napier Street as they straighten up. Our Hula Girl near the inside as the leader, about to be tackled by Blazing Sun down the outside, has moved up to hit the front. Southridge looking for a run behind them. Hero Wind and Le Capitan right down the outside, and Plushka is there, and Oriental King and Portside giving the leaders a long start. Le Capitan moving up on the outside to tackle Hero Wind, who's fighting back, and then Blazing Sun. Le Capitan the outside doing the better, and Le Capitan wins it by a half length to Hero Wind, a length and a half back third, Pearl Prince, Blazing Sun, Oriental King and Portside. Then Plushka there, followed by Colette Cuter from Southridge, Windsor, Take or Leave It, Our Hula Girl, followed by Napier Street, Fancy Bird, Temperate Pug, and last is Rampaging.
Well, they say he loves the wet tracks. The track was upgraded to dead and the saddle was causing problems after he played up, but it didn't stop Le Capitan, Caulfield Race 5. Nearly ready at the Gold Coast. Here's Terry.
Fine run about to move in. Hilton, the favourite, Annalise been...
Racing, and Green Waters was last out of the barrier stalls, first to leave Tate's Legacy, taken on by Look Sharp. Between them, third, Play It For Me. Fourth is That's Perfect, racing inside of Super Snip, a length and a half, Princey and a Green Waters the rails, and Violent is wider out. After 450, and the speedy Tate's Legacy shows the way, about a length, Play It For Me on the outside of Look Sharp, and then That's Perfect inside Super Snip, Green Waters the fence, and wider is Violent, and between horses last of all is Prince Sienna as they come down the side of the track along past the 500 metres, and Tate's Legacy leads the way out by about a length and a half or so. Travelling second, Play It For Me, Look Sharp third, and fourth on the outside is Super Snip, and then a break to That's Perfect. Violent has never been anywhere near the rails, and Prince Sienna and Green Waters at the joint tail end are straightening up now, and Tate's Legacy out in front by 3/4. Play It For Me. Look Sharp is trying to push Play It For Me out of the road, and Violent comes down the outside with Super Snip, and Green Waters not doing enough at the moment, hooking to the outside, but still about 3 off the lead, which is now held by Super Snip. Second, Violent, and now Green Waters is starting to charge home. He might get up. Yeah, he will. Good performance, Green Waters. Got going in the last 100, and too classy. Green Waters beat Super Snip. Third was Violent, followed by Play It For Me in company with Wide Out, That's Perfect, and then Look Sharp, Tate's Legacy, and Prince Sienna was last. And by golly, didn't those jockeys have a duel? Look Sharp.
One Green Waters, the local galloper getting home, 320, 170, 7 Super Snip, 270, 3 Violent, 150.
Hold their position, one trying to get out and one trying to hold it, his posse. But Green Waters, he really knuckled down to his work in the last little bit and has been able to score at $3 and $1.50. Wasn't doing enough coming down inside the 350, but really got going in that latter part and has raced on to win from 7 and 3, Super Snip and Violent. Number 1 at $3 and $1.50, number 7 Super Snip at $2.70, and number 3 Violent at $1.50. Just a bit too good for them, Green Waters. He carries plenty of quality, and he's by Opera Prince from Vale Nymph and is trained by Keith Dryden in Canberra for himself at M. Thomas, a bay gelding for Andrew Gibbons, first up since failing on a very heavy track in the Scone Cup. Second placing to Super Snip by Snippet from Tingo Tango. Tony Wildman, Len Beasley and Violent didn't have any luck in the run, was wide out all the way by Marauding from Collant Noir, J.R. Hawks, L. Cassidy and 5 ran fourth. That's Perfect.
He's gone. Racing, and on the outside, Red Hope probably bounced a little quick in front there of Paint, and behind those settling down now, Mr. Satisfaction, Royal Rubiton. Paint just taking a little time to muster speed when they settle down. Red Hope, Mr. Satisfaction, Paint 3 out, a length and a half further back, Royal Rubiton, 1 Del Sol, Century Affair and Sir Boom. At the 600 metre mark now, and it's Red Hope on the outside of Mr. Satisfaction. Paint now up second, outside Red Hope. Mr. Satisfaction third, a half, Royal Rubiton fourth. Fifth, the outside, Del Sol, 2 to Sir Boom. Century Affair is under pressure up to the bend. Red Hope on the inside, and Paint, he gave it a slap down the neck and when they turn now, Paint. He's a half length off Red Hope. He's got the fence when they turn for home. Red Hope 3/4 in front of Paint, who's under pressure as they run down to the 300 metre mark, and Red Hope over a length of Paint. Then Royal Rubiton, Del Sol. Paint can't get there. Red Hope sprints away. He's 3 in front. Del Sol, Royal Rubiton. Paint dropping out. Sir Boom late down the outside, but Red's too good, and Red Hope wins the Moonda. A length and a half to Del Sol. A length third, Royal Rubiton. Then Sir Boom from Century Affair. Paint is second last, and last of all is Mr. Satisfaction.
2 Red Hope, 440 and 170, 1 Del Sol, 340, 4 Royal Rubiton, no third.
Number 2, Red Hope, 450, 170, 1 Del Sol, 290, 4 for third, Royal Rubiton, no third.
And accelerates away when they turn for home, and he's been too good. Number 2, Red Hope. That's his 19th win from 48 starts. Been a grand campaigner, and he's beaten Del Sol and Royal Rubiton. Fourth in his number 3, Sir Boom. Century Affair is 5th. And Paint would be second last ahead of Mr. Satisfaction.
Right about it.
Okay, more there shortly. Totes. Fourth at Canberra Greyhounds, 345. 3 Becky's Hero, $4. The win, 120. The place 4. Franklin Angel paid $3.20. And third, number 5, Soprancelot, $2.60.
They're off. Spectacular Zip missed it by 3 lengths, and Montana Sands and Souvent Rouge jumped well, and so did Fiddlestick. Brimstone is going right up on the inside as they sort themselves out. The Rand and the firing line. A little over a length away next is Energize, and then Wakulash, followed by Wholehearted. 2 lengths to Simric and Gallic Storm. A couple to Spectacular Zip, and then comes In Square. 2 lengths further away, Obsessed, and 3/4 to the well-tried Little Lucifer. On the side, 800 to go, and Souvent Rouge races clear. The Rand second, Brimstone third, and then Fiddlestick, and 2.5 then to Energize. Followed on the inside, Wholehearted. A gap of 3/4, Montana Sands, and 2 lengths further back, Simric. And then Wakulash on the outside. A length, the Gallic Storm.